Hello, and thank you for watching. My name is Rachel Barnett with Gentle Frog. I'm here to create videos for you to help you understand QuickBooks slightly better than you currently do. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please put them in the chat box. Thank you.
Somebody posted a comment on the YouTube channel and they said, hey, how do you clean up expenses and deposits and so forth that are unreconciled, but from previous tax years? So I recorded a video. I got extra chatty. I'm going to make it into 2 videos. So this video is part 1 of 2. In this video, I'm going to show you a shortcut, just how to take this information, consolidate it into one account, make a note, and be done with it. In the second video, I'm going to show you how to go through each transaction, figure out what they were, and then make the opposite record. So let me go to the chart of accounts, and I'll go to the reconciliation screen, but let's do it differently. Let me go to the chart of accounts, and we'll just go to the checking account. I was screwing around. I called it checking reconciled. That's not really what you would call it, but we'll just pretend. So I'm going to go to the register. I'm going to filter for unreconciled stuff, and I'm going to discover these 2 things from last year. And so what I really want to do is I just want to think about last year. So I'm just going to change this to be like, show me stuff that's unreconciled, ending with 12/31/2023. So I have these 2 things. I can do the math and see what the total is. My 2 options at a glance, I can lump them together and put them in one account. I use an account that is an other expense account called prior year adjustments. And I just make a note saying like, hey, this stuff is like outstanding from previous years. My scope of work starts with X, and I didn't go back and like carefully unwind it. Your other option is to carefully unwind it. So let me show you both of those options. You will decide for yourself what your office practice is. So let's start with we want to reconcile and get this stuff out of here. So we're going to dump it into the prior year adjustments account. This account's already reconciled through 8/31, so I'm just going to use that as my date. I'm going to say my ending balance is the number I see on the left, 8/31/24. Start reconciling. I just need to get to where I can select the things. And I'm like, okay, I'm only thinking about putting a big band-aid on 2023. 2024 I'll deal with later. The total of the weirdness in 2023 is $16.99. My statement says I have $1,000. QuickBooks says I have $900. In order to get QuickBooks to match my statement, I have to put in an extra $16. So I'm just going to copy this because it's easier. The red text on my screen is Right Tool. If you don't have Right Tool, you can go to the plus new and navigate that way. You'll just see me using the shortcut. I'm just going to use Journal, but you can use Journal or Deposit. You know what? I take it back. I'm going to make a deposit and not a journal. Oftentimes when people watch these videos, they're not really comfortable with journal entries, and I want to make things easy and like make you feel good as opposed to overwhelmed. I'm going to date this the first day of the year. I'm going to paste my number so that I don't forget that I copied it. I'm going to pick my account, which doesn't exist yet, so I'll make it prior year adjustment. So this account, I make it an other expense account. And then I'll do a save and close. I don't care what the detail type is. I don't give it a number. I don't give it a description. And I just make a note here. Scope of work is to organize records beginning with 1/1/2024. Okay, and then save and close. So what I've done is I've just grabbed this nonsense and put it to the account prior year adjustment. When I refresh the reconciliation screen, I have it here. I can select it. My difference is now 0. I can say finish now, and that will clear or reconcile these things. I'm going to close without saving. Let me take you to the profit and loss, and we'll just enter the land of make-believe. When I look at the profit and loss for this year, it shows up down here, prior year adjustment. If anybody wants to click on it, they can, and they can see the notes that I've supplied. Let me just show you. Let me get this for, today is 10/21/24. Okay, so my net income through today is a negative 184.77, and that includes this prior year adjustment. What I want you to see is how it shows up on the balance sheet next year. So if I look at the balance sheet, and we'll just say 1/1/24 through 12/31/25, and look at this by years, run report. Okay. So the net income here, retained earnings plus net income equals the retained earnings for next year. Sometimes when I talk to people about how I use prior year adjustment, they say, oh, what, we make an account and put it on the balance sheet so that it's on the balance sheet. And I'm like, that's great, but that means it's going to be a line item on the balance sheet from now until the end of time. What I'm doing, it definitely goes on the balance sheet because it's part of net income. And then next year it's part of retained earnings, and it just, continues along. Okay, so that's it for video number 1. Take a look at video number 2 if you want to see the other way to approach this.